Coming all the way here today from Reading and sitting down here for a few hours, it's a very, very refreshing feeling, because it gives me that sense of reassurance. It gives me the sense of reassurance about three things, really. That in order for us to come together and work together and make change in the world, we have to be the change we want to see in society. And I think nearly all the speakers have spoken about this today, so it seems we're on the right path somewhere. My name is Tokunbo Fernández. I'm a published poet, writer, MC. I'm a youth empowerment consultant, and I'm the CEO of an initiative called Africa for You, which is all about promoting Africans in the diaspora and Africans around the world. And it's something I'm very, very passionate about. I've organized small-scale initiatives for Africans here in the UK, in Germany, in Holland, 5 months ago in New Jersey. Only 2 months ago, I organized an empowerment initiatives for Africans in Nigeria, for the Nigerian youth. I'm very humbled also to organize Black History Month celebrations at the UK House of Parliament for 3 years in a row now. I'll be organizing it for the 4th year in a row in 2 weeks' time, Thursday the 27th of October. Black History Month for me, it's more than just a celebration of people's contribution to society. It's more than just people's journey. It goes more and more about this. And this is something I've been passionate about for a few months. It's also a statement of, let's look at today now and let's have a look at a journey, because we look at Black history, we reflect about the contributions of people who have made contribution to society. But it doesn't just have to end in the celebration of the past. It's actually the reality of the present moment. So what are we doing today? What are you doing right now? What are we doing right now to shape society? By the little changes we're making to life, it's also a continuation of history. And a lot of the speakers spoke before about how, when we talk about cultural diplomacy, bringing change in the world, all about what you can do, your initiative, because what we do today will soon become history. But then again, that's not just history. That also should be a lesson, an example to the young people for the future. And that's what Black History Month is all about for me. And so organizing Black History Month celebrations at the UK House of Parliament for these 3 years around, for me, it's about bringing people together from different multicultural backgrounds to share our history, to tell our stories, and to celebrate our journeys and to make the world a better place. And last year, for instance, when I organized the 3rd year in a row, we had MPs from SNP, Conservative, Labour. We had community leaders from 18 African community leaders. But the biggest joy for me, really, was for people to leave the room and say, wow, I never knew about this. I never knew about this history before slave trade. I never knew about these empires. I never knew that the richest man who ever existed in life came from Africa and still came from Africa. And so yes, celebrating today, Black History Month. What about today? What about tomorrow? The big question I pose, and I'm going to go broader now from the umbrella of Black history. The big question I'm posing to you today is, what are we doing right now today to make tomorrow feel right? Is it just going to be a case of handshakes? Oh, nice to meet you, and life goes on tomorrow? No. It's not about that. It's about change. History is part of change. Cultural diplomacy is also part of change. And I've spent some time now, I'm going to spend some more time giving talks on specific topics on Black history to community groups. I'm available for that from corporations. But I want to leave you also with a video of one of the events, Black History celebrations, are organized at Parliament, just for you, just to tickle your imagination, and for you to go back home with some thoughts. So I hope you enjoy it, and after the video, I'm available for some questions. But remember, change starts from you. Together we can make the world a better place. Thank you.
Excellent. And what I would suggest, let's maybe take one or two questions before you leave the stage, because there's an issue with the beamer. So they're going to bring in a screen that we can use for the video. So we will do the video, but let's give them maybe 30 seconds if we can to prepare the screen. In the meantime, I would suggest let's use the chance for some interaction. So questions or comments. And as always, if you could briefly introduce yourself, it would be great.
Hi, I'm Faye. I'm very involved with certain charities, and I'm absolutely passionate about the human rights for children and development of children. I'm ex-South African, so Mandela era, passionate about that. Mine is just a comment, but many years ago, Mandela's granddaughter came out with a group of, it was part of the charity that I was working with at the time. We were raising awareness for HIV in children in Africa. And Mandela's granddaughter came out with a group of school children, because she was very musical, and a group of school children from Ruislip did a combined concert of African music and European music. And it was about the children and cultural awareness with the children and how illnesses can be combated. And it was just the most amazing, through the music, through the culture, through innocent comments of the children, and basically through Mandela's granddaughter bringing the legacy of Mandela and what he stood for, was just the most amazing experience. And it really should have been brought broader than just the suburbs, but it was a good start and a good try for, I think, the United Kingdom.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So it's something you may think about.
Okay, yeah, and I think I'll speak to you about that afterwards and see how we can include that for next year's program as well.
Are there any additional questions or comments?
I missed the name of your organization. I'm sorry. Could
Yeah,
you
it's
just-
called Africa for You.
Africa for You.
That's correct, yeah.
Okay. And when is the event in Parliament?
I'm going to give you the invite. It's going to be 2 weeks' time from now, exactly 2 weeks' time from now, actually, which is the 27th of October, Thursday.
Good evening, Tony.
Good evening.
My question is about Mali, but not proper Mali, but let me go on. During the war in Mali, the Museum of Timbuktu was destroyed. What do you think about it? And any plan about to search where this wealth was taken from Timbuktu? Thank you.
That's kind of, I think I'll have to get back to you on that one itself. I'll have to get back to you on that one.
Any other comments or questions before we show the film? Or?
Is the film ready?
Excellent. All right, so let's turn our attention to the screen.
Okay, thank you very much.